Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another brand new day. It has been approximately 24 hours. Well, approximately, pretty soon. Like within the next hour, hour and a half, it will have been 24 hours since my mother died. I talked to my stepfather yesterday. The guy who I've just called father my whole life, and my mother had woke up not feeling good. She hasn't felt good since the surgery. And anytime she started feeling better, she would fall and break something. But she's just been feeling sick, had been feeling sick, and not good since her surgery. She lost 40 to 50 pounds. And then that morning, she just told my dad that she didn't feel good and things weren't working well. She couldn't breathe well, so he called 911, and as they showed up at the door, that's when things just went downhill so quickly. She was gone not long after that, and they could not restart her heart, and she was just gone. So that was the morning. That morning was something happened inside that was just the straw that broke the camel's back. So, yeah, trying to fix it at that moment, not going to work out that well. I mean, no autopsy was done. My father's talking to the coroners today and funeral home, and she's going to be cremated and her ashes scattered. Make sure to tell everybody you know, your family and friends, everybody that you love. Make sure to tell them that you love them. I had been planning on visiting my parents this summer because I wanted to visit them before it was too late. And now it's too late. But the thing that makes me feel better about that is in every email, I made sure to say, I love you both. I love you both very much. And I made sure to stress when I talked to her on the phone, I said, I love you and I love Father both very, very much. Make sure to tell people. You never know when you suddenly won't be able to. And it's better to say it and possibly feel silly for having said it than to beat yourself up for the rest of your life because you didn't get a chance to say it. So it is a good plan. I need to take just a little brief moment to put my fingers in my nose. My apologies. My sinuses, of course, as you've been able to hear here, are flowing a trifle. I started off the morning crying, so I'm trying real hard to keep it together enough right now. I've been worried for a long time about my parents, of course, and ever since my wife died, I've been hoping that my parents would be okay so that I wouldn't have to deal with the natural trauma of losing your parents as you get older, while not yet having recovered from the death of my wife just 4 years ago. So it's not a fun and pleasant landscape right now, especially back behind here. Especially since you can't help but think about these things, especially since it's almost the end of the month. Last night I was thinking about it because I don't get enough money from my disability to pay for rent and everything. And so I rely on you people with my GoFundMe campaign donations and my Patreon.com patrons, all of whom you have helped me so much. You've helped me stay underneath a roof. At the same time, my mother and my parents let me use their gas card whenever I needed to buy gas to go driving. Well, my mother is the one that drove. So I'm not expecting we're going to be keeping that for very, very long. On top of that, she would, when she could, send me a little bit of money to try and help what I couldn't pay for with disability and all the other money coming in, my Patreon.com stuff. With her gone, I cannot imagine that my stepfather is going to continue sending any monetary help. And taking a look last night, it was anywhere from $25 to $400. So I honestly have no idea what's going to be happening and whether or not I'll be able to even stay here unless, and it's crass because my mother's only been dead for a day, but if you could help with GoFundMe campaign contributions or becoming a Patreon.com patron, I really don't want to become homeless now that my mother's not going to be able to help me with pick up my slack. I mean, I hate admitting that my parents had to help me because I wasn't even able to pay for everything. I hadn't even realized how much they were helping me each month. Kind of a surprise and not a pleasant one to discover how much I had been leaning on them. And now, of course, that crutch is gone. So if you could help, that would be awesome. Like I said, I feel crass and terrible even for suggesting it, but I'm already minus $400 of my checking account, and I don't know what I'm going to do if I can't pay my rent. So as it is, I don't know how I'm going to be able to pay for my internet, so this is fun. Plus it is 7:17 a.m. and my housemates are up. And that's kind of odd. I went to bed at midnight last night and they went to bed after that, and under normal circumstances she gets off work at 2 a.m. and so here they are at 7 o'clock a.m. and they're up and running around. I have no idea what's happening. But just to show that the world is not a terrible place, I know he's in here somewhere. There's Charvy. Charvy was just up and was either drinking or eating or running around and doing something, so I don't really feel bad about digging up little Charvy. Because here's Charvy, Mama Squeak and Boogle both had their day in the barrel the other day. So here's little Charvy, where he must have had an ingrown hair or a zit or something between his eyes, because his fur is growing back, as you can see there. I don't know what happened, other than maybe it was an ingrown hair or a zit or something and it popped. And of course, when it pops, you're not going to have fur around that spot. So he's a good little guy. He's just a sweetheart. Very, very mellow. I don't think he's even ever nipped at me. You know, aside from just the way I've let them know that all they have to do is tell me when they want a change of scenery, and like if they scrape their teeth on my fingers, that means they want to go down. So there we go. You're a good little guy. I'm putting him back in his nest, and then I'm covering him up with some tissues again, because hamsters love tissues. I might as well explain the grossness behind that phrase. I don't know if you've ever heard the phrase, like I just said, it was her day in the barrel or his day in the barrel. That's actually a horrible, horrible joke with a terrible, terrible, terrible punchline that I might as well explain. It's this guy, I can't remember if he's becoming a pirate or just joining the Navy. It's like back in the 1800s or some odd sort of thing. So he's joining up, and after a few days on board the ship, he's feeling the pressures of not having female companionship. So he asks the captain, what do we do if we're feeling these urges out here? And so he says, come with me. And he takes them up onto this one section of the deck where there's a barrel. And he says, you see that barrel? And this guy comes up and he unzips, pops himself into the barrel, and then experiences upon his face, this look of great pleasure. And so the fellow tries it himself, puts himself in, and gets the best blowjob of his life. Just absolutely incredible. So when he's done, he just staggers over to the captain and he says, oh my God, that was amazing. I want to do that every single day. And so the captain says, well, you can, every day but Thursday. And the guy says, well, what's wrong with Thursday? And the captain looks at him and says, well, on Thursday, that's your day in the barrel. So that's just a way of saying, you got to pay your way. It's just your day in the barrel to pay your way. So when it's her day in the barrel or his day in the barrel, it's just time to pay their rent by coming up and being shown to the world. And so it's a horrible, horrible, disgusting joke. But there you go. Thumbs up for that. I do believe this, even though I'm not feeling any way, shape, or form positive or good about the future. In fact, everything really feels even more negative than normal. I'm wondering how I'm going to be recovering from this sucker punch, both physically, mentally, and emotionally. But that's life. It's not the end of the world. And truly, existential nihilism can get you through these things. Nothing matters. Nothing at all matters. After all, what's the point of anything we do on this rock right here? Does anything we do, from politics to culture to war to love, does it mean anything to any of the other 8 planets in the solar system? To our sun? To any of the thousands of planetoids? The solar halo of our sun extends halfway to the nearest star, and that's 2 light years away. We have things that orbit our sun from 2 light years away. Does anything that happens on this globe to us affect anything? Anything? We're all going to be gone and forgotten in 100 years. And of those of us that aren't forgotten, you'll either be a footnote in a history book for good, or a footnote in a history book as evil. But past that, no civilization lasts forever. No species lasts forever. In 1,000 years, look upon ye works, I paraphrase Almighty, and despair, said Ozymandias. And there was the statue, just a broken thing in the midst of a vast plain of sand, the vast city that this fellow was supposed to have said, "Look upon ye works, almighty in despair." Gone. Because everything passes and everything is forgotten and nothing means anything. Nothing at all. Thumbs up for that. That's what keeps me going. And hey, I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab. I'm going to thank 20 to 24 people. I have had a lot of comments on my video. Thank you so much. There are so many I couldn't possibly hope to answer. I'm having troubles even reading them all, so I'm doing my best, but thank you so very, very much. If I mispronounce your username, my sincere apologies, itchy nose. I'm an American English speaker. We're not good at names. And I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm going to read the comments afterward, but for right now, I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. Good comment, bad comment, indifferent comment. Just thank you for having taken time out of your day and having left a comment. So first off, we have My Name is Bob333. Thank you very much. And Roy Kermode. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. Nihilist. Good name. Thank you very much. G. Grenix? G-H-R Renix? Thank you very, very much. Kira Lullet, greatly appreciated. Of the 60133, greatly appreciated. And Maxi Mouse, thank you very much. And Christian Wilson, thumbs up. And Cerise Papillon, greatly appreciated. I got the Papillon part right. We used to have Papillons, but I don't know about the Cerise, so thank you very much. And Aminuddin Asaharudin, I sure hope I'm close. I know I'm not, but thank you very, very much. And Limelight Raver, greatly appreciated. Marcus TWYN Ham, thank you very, very much. Dimitri, thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. Mika Mach 5, thank you so very much. Antonio Castro, thank you. Stranded Nick, thank you very, very much. Kageyama Shigeo, greatly appreciated. Corey Bridges Cox, thank you very much. And Swift Snake, thank you very, very much. The Real Spade, greatly appreciated. Water, thank you. And BT, greatly appreciated. Jammy 910, thank you very, very much. Back Sabbath 420, thumbs up and thank you. And last but not least, Frankenbat, thank you very, very much. It is greatly appreciated. There have been a lot of comments. I've been trying to read them all as stated, but boy, there's a lot of comments. I can't hope to keep up, but thank you so very, very much. It is appreciated, each and every one of you. Boy, oh boy, it's only been 4 years since the death of my wife, and I was afraid this was going to happen, and then son of a gun, it did. I can't remember if I mentioned this. My mother is one of a twin, and then they had another sister, but her twin had the surgery like 10 years ago, and is still going strong. So thumbs up. But hey, if you could check out my links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+. Again, if you could help by donating to my GoFundMe campaign or becoming a Patreon.com patron, that would be greatly appreciated. I really need the financial help now. I am so very sorry. I hate asking for help. But if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I do take all good wishes, deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very, very much. And if you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be cool. But I would understand if you don't want to. But if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep you from now until the end of time. So thumbs up for that. I don't think I'm going to be able to do a reaction video. I may try to do a game video. I have to stay busy, especially now. I have to stay busy, so I'm going to be doing something. So you take care. Have a great day. I will see you on the flip side, and that, my friend, is a very good thing. So you take care, and I will see you.